Today we will learn about QB64 statements. To communicate with a computer, every programming language has its specific keywords and syntax. QB64 also has its own keywords and syntax, which are used in giving instructions to the computer while programming. Students, in QB64, whenever any item is enclosed in the square brackets, it means it is optional. CLS command is used to clear the output screen. It is usually written before starting a program, so that the output of the previous program is not shown on the screen. Students, let us quickly recall. A flowchart is a pictorial representation of steps to solve a program. The symbols used in it are start or stop box, processing box, decision box, input or output box. Let us talk about assignment statement. Let. The let statement or assignment statement is used to assign or give a value to a variable. The use of the word let is optional. Let us take an example. Syntax: square bracket in let, square bracket close, bracket in variable name, bracket close equals to bracket in value or expression, bracket close. Let A equals to 5. It will assign the value 5 to A. Sum equals to A plus B. It will add the value of A and B and assign the result to variable sum. A $sign equals to double quote in caps, double quote close. This statement will assign the value caps to the string variable A $. Let A equals to 10. B equals to 15. C equals to A into B. Print C. End. Okay, let me tell you about print command. The print command is used to display numbers, messages or values of variables on the output screen. Syntax: print bracket in constant, bracket close, or bracket in double quote in string constant, double quote close, bracket close, or bracket in variable, bracket close, or bracket in expressions. Students, let us take an example to help you for clear understanding on print command. Print 20 plus 10. It will display 30, the sum of 20 and 10. Print double quote in God bless you. It will display the message God bless you. Print A. It will display the current value of variable A. Print double quote in the value of A is colon double quote in semicolon A. It will display the message the value of A is followed by the value of variable A. The print command can be used in different variations to print the output in different formats. Print with semicolon. Print with semicolon is used to display the values one after another without any space in between. Syntax: print bracket in variable, bracket close, semicolon, bracket in variable, bracket close, semicolon, bracket in variable, bracket close, semicolon, dot, dot, dot. For example, let X $ equals to double quote in my name, double quote close. Let Y $ equals to double quote in is double quote close. Let Z $ equals to double quote in Ria, double quote close. Print X $, semicolon, Y $, semicolon, Z $. Print X $, semicolon, double quote, semicolon, Y, dollar, semicolon, double quote, semicolon, Z, dollar, N. Print with comma is used to display the values one after another with plenty of spaces, normally 14 in between. Only 5 values can be printed in one line. In case of more than 5 values, the remaining values will be printed on the next line. Syntax: print, bracket in, variable, bracket close, comma, variable, bracket close, comma, dot. For example, let x equals to 78. Let y equals to 22. Z equals to x plus y. Print x, comma, y, comma, quote in sum, quote close, comma, z, end. Print with tab function. The tab function is used to move the print position to the column indicated in its argument. This statement is quite suitable for printing tabular type of results. Syntax: print tab C, semicolon, quote in, constant, slash, variable, slash, expression, quote close, where C is the column number. For example, print tab 18, semicolon, quote in, good evening, quote close. The message good evening will be printed on the screen, 18 column onwards. REM, double quote in, tab function program, double quote close. Print tab 10, semicolon, quote in, name, quote close, semicolon, tab, bracket in 20, bracket close, semicolon, quote in marks, quote close. Print tab, bracket in 10, bracket close, semicolon, quote in Raman, quote close, semicolon, tab, bracket in 20, bracket close, semicolon, 62. Print tab 10, semicolon, double quote in Manas, double quote close, semicolon, tab, 20, semicolon, 90. Print tab 10, semicolon, quote in Kabir, quote close, semicolon, tab, bracket in 20, bracket close, semicolon, 92. Print tab 10, semicolon, quote in Ridhima, quote close, semicolon, tab, bracket in 20, bracket close, semicolon, 98, end. Okay, students, can you quickly reply which commands help to insert comments that enable us to understand what the program is all about? Now, students, let us discuss about input statement. The input statement in QBasic and QB64 is used to accept a data item from the user and store it in a variable. This statement asks the user to enter data by displaying a question mark during the execution of program. The program execution is suspended till the user enters the required values and presses the enter key. Let us take an example. Syntax: input, bracket in, numeric or string variable name, bracket close. Example: input A. You can have a list of variables in an input statement, but they should be separated by commas. The corresponding values which you key in should also be separated by commas. Syntax: input, bracket in variable 1, bracket close, comma, bracket in variable 2, bracket close, comma, bracket in variable 3, bracket close. REM, program to accept values. Input name dollar. Input class. Input school dollar. Print name dollar. Class, comma, school dollar. N. While using input statement, the computer performs the following task. It stops further execution of the program. It prints a question mark on the screen. It waits for the user to key in its response and press the enter key. It stores or assigns the same data item into the corresponding variable mentioned in the input statement. Let's have a quick quiz. Which statement waits for the user's response? Alright, now we shall talk about input statement or using numeric variables with messages. To make the input user-friendly, the input statement can also be used with an optional message separated from the variable using semicolon. Syntax: input, quote-in, message, semicolon, bracket-in, variable, bracket close. For example, CLS. Print, quote-in, enter, marks, quote close. Input, quote-in, maths, colon, quote close, semicolon, M. Input, quote-in, computer, colon, quote close, semicolon, C. Input, quote-in, English, colon, quote close, semicolon, E. Input, quote-in, science, colon, quote close, semicolon, S. Input, quote-in, Hindi, colon, quote close, semicolon, H. Input, quote-in, maximum, colon, quote close, semicolon, TM. Sum is equal to M plus C plus E plus S plus H. Per equals to bracket in sum slash TM bracket close into 100. Print quote in sum equals to quote close semicolon sum. Print quote in percentage equals to quote close semicolon per N. Alright, let us take quick recall. The values to variables are assigned according to their type, numeric or string. Students, note that the message and the variable name together represent one data item. Now let us observe some other examples. For example, write a program to calculate the total number of sports equipments using input statement. CLS. Print, quote in, enter the number of sports equipments, quote close. Input, quote in, badminton equals to, quote close, semicolon B. Input, bracket in, basketball equals to, quote close, semicolon BB. Input, quote in, volleyball equals to, quote close, semicolon V. Input, quote in, hockey equals to, quote close, semicolon H. Sum equals to B plus BB plus V plus H. Print, quote in, total equipments equals to, quote close, semicolon, sum. End. Start. Print, double quote in, enter the number of sports equipments, double quote close. Input, badminton rackets equals to B. Input, basketballs equals to BB. Input, volleyballs equals to V. Input, hockey sticks, bracket in H, bracket close. Sum, B plus BB plus V plus H. Print total equipments equals to sum. Stop. Let us take an example. Write a program to enter the length and breadth of a rectangle. Display the area and perimeter of the rectangle. CLS. Input, quote in, enter length equals to, quote close, semicolon, L. Input, quote in, enter, breadth equals to, quote close, semicolon, B. A equals to L into B. P equals to 2 into bracket in L plus B bracket close. Print quote in area equals to quote close semicolon A. Print quote in perimeter equals to quote close semicolon P. End. Start. Input length equals to L. Input breadth equals to B. A equals to L into B. P equals to 2 into L plus B. Print area equals to A. Print perimeter is equal to P. Stop. Now let's talk about input statement using numeric and alphanumeric variables with messages. The input programs can be given with both numeric and alphanumeric variables. Let us observe with the help of the given examples. Write a program to print employee's name, monthly salary, and daily salary using input statement. For example, CLS. Input double quote in employee name equals to quote close semicolon and dollar. Input quote in employee monthly salary equals to quote close semicolon S. Input quote in days in a month equals to quote close semicolon D. Day underscore salary equals to S by D. Print quote in daily salary equals to quote close semicolon day underscore salary. End. Write a program to calculate the total cost of pens. For example, CLS. Input quote in the pen you want to buy is equal to quote close semicolon P dollar. Input quote in cost of one pen colon quote close semicolon C. Input quote in total number of pens required equals to quote close semicolon R. Total equals to R into C. Print quote in total cost equals to quote close semicolon total N. Start. Input the pen you want to buy equals to P. Input the cost of one pen equals to C. Input the total number of pens required equals to R. Total equals to R into C. Print total cost equals to total. Stop. Students know that if the value entered during execution of a program does not match with the type of variable given in the program, then the redo from start message is displayed on the graphic screen. It means that you have to re-enter all the values. Let us quickly glance through the key points discussed in this chapter. QB64 has its own keywords and syntax, which are used in giving instructions to the computer while programming. The let statement or assignment statement is used to assign a value to a variable. The input statement is used to accept the data item from the user and store it in a variable. Input statement can be used with an optional message separated from the variable using semicolon.